The journey to the first powered flight began with two siblings, Orville and Wilbur Wright, who owned a bicycle repair shop in Dayton, Ohio. Fascinated by the problem of human flight, the brothers eagerly studied the works of their predecessors, from the gliding flights of Otto Lilienthal to the aeronautical experiments of Octave Chanute and Samuel Pierpont Langley. These pioneers prepared the ground for the Wrights' dream, giving them the inspiration and basic knowledge to start their own journey into the science of flying. The brothers were particularly fascinated by the idea of wing warping, a way of controlling an aircraft's roll that they copied from watching birds in flight. They believed that controlling the plane was more important than just power for achieving flight. This resolve took them to the wind-swept dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, where they conducted thorough tests of their gliders, improved designs, and overcame many failures, which all helped clear the path for their groundbreaking flight in 1903. The Wright brothers' innovation came from methodical engineering and persistent experimentation. In the time leading up to the first powered flight, they carefully made the parts that would make up the Wright Flyer. In their Ohio workshop, they built a lightweight aluminum engine with the help of their mechanic, Charles Taylor, achieving a balance of power to weight that was crucial for flight. They designed and tested propeller shapes in a homemade wind tunnel, observing the effects of wind resistance on different materials and shapes. The resulting propellers were wooden, 8 feet in length, and remarkably efficient for their time, turning 66% of the engine's power into forward motion. The airframe of the Flyer was equally innovative, made from spruce and ash, and featuring a double-winged structure with a wingspan of 40 feet. The fabric covering the wings was a type of strong and lightweight cotton fabric known for its durability and lightness. This innovation also included their creation of a groundbreaking 3-axis control system, which allowed the pilot to keep balance during flight. It was the combination of these innovative developments that made the Wright Flyer capable of sustained, powered, controlled flight, a milestone never before reached in human history. On the chilly morning of December 17, 1903, the Wright brothers brought the Wright Flyer to the Kill Devil Hills, 4 miles south of Kitty Hawk. The environment was inhospitable, with great gusts of coastal wind, yet it was these conditions that they had identified as essential for their initial flights. An improvised monorail track was laid on the flat, sanded terrain to guide the aircraft's takeoff. In the presence of 5 local witnesses, including John T. Daniels, who would famously snap the photograph of the airborne craft, the Wrights prepared for the inaugural powered flight. Orville climbed aboard, lying down in the center of the Flyer to minimize air resistance, while Wilbur steadied the wings. At 10:35 a.m., Orville released the restraining wire and the aircraft, pushed by its 12-horsepower engine, moved forward along the track. The Wright Flyer lifted off the ground, marking the successful result of years of study, design, and testing. The flight lasted a mere 12 seconds and covered 120 feet, less distance than the wingspan of a Boeing 747, yet it undoubtedly changed the course of human civilization. Orville's descent marked not an end, but rather the beginning of the era of aviation. The consequences of the Wright brothers' successful flight were huge and many-sided. At first, news of their success was met with doubt. Wide recognition took years to build up due to the Wrights' wish for patent protection and hesitation to show off their flight in public right away. But as time went on, the importance of their achievement became clear, opening a fresh area in transportation, military planning, and global connection. The mental barrier that once held human ambition down to the earth was broken, leading to new industries focused on the creation, use, and improvement of aircraft. The Wright brothers had shown the bravery and persistence to cross the gap between dream and reality. This special event invited the bravest individuals of later generations to push further, reaching new altitudes and distances, eventually making the huge world into a manageable network of sky roads. From the basic fabric and wood structure of the Wright Flyer to the advanced jets that now crisscross our skies, the sounds of that 12-second flight echo in every takeoff and landing, in every trip that goes beyond the once unbeatable pull of gravity.